On your journey to a healthy lifestyle, often the hardest part is knowing where to start. Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Lene, and we're members of the Get Fit in the Mitt team at Lakeland Health. If you're having trouble staying motivated or designing a workout plan to give you the results you want, a personal trainer may be just what you're looking for.
Just like you, personal trainers come in a variety of shapes and sizes with different background and experience. Whether you're looking for land-based exercises or water activities, the personal trainers at the YMCA of St. Joseph can design a workout based on your individualized needs. I'm here today at the St. Joseph YMCA with personal trainers Steven and David. So how long have you guys been trainers?
Well, I've been training for 5 years.
Now I'm going on my 3rd year.
Oh, wow. And so what made you guys want to get into personal training, or what do you enjoy about it?
When I first became a personal trainer, I got into it because I wanted to get my own self in shape. And so it just inspired me to want to help others. As I saw changes and results in my own personal life, I just really wanted to make a change in somebody else's.
Growing up, team sports was just a huge part of my life. So baseball, basketball, football, and just being at the peak of my fitness level was something that was just always very important to me. So that just created a big passion for fitness in my life.
I work with weight loss. I work with people who are looking to get past their plateau. Maybe they're not seeing the results they used to see. And I also work with people who have a lot of joint issues or who want to be stronger in that area.
I have just regular clients, but then I also have athletes that I work with, either middle school or high school athletes, and just really working on multiple things, whether it's their actual skill in a sport or muscular strength, muscular endurance, aerobic conditioning. So I do quite a bit of variety of things. One of the coolest things to see is just really seeing like how their mental conditioning improves and just seeing them just become the best athletes they can be.
The first thing I love to see and I like to see is just the mental and the positive effects that personal training does. You first start seeing the motivation and also the self-esteem rise. I also see how the body begins to change and how they begin to lose weight or how they begin to develop more flexibility and more strength and reach their goals.
So if I was coming to the Y for the first time, pairing up with a personal trainer, what would a workout look like?
Really depends on your goals. What we want to do is we really want to do some fitness assessment with you and see where you are, strength, flexibility, and your cardiovascular. And then from there, we just compose a prescription for you and get you going in the right direction.
Now that we've worked up a sweat here in St. Joe, let's travel to Niles and see what muscles Lene is working.
Working with a personal trainer isn't always about losing weight. Sometimes it's simply the individualized attention someone may need to help them get back on their feet again. After being hit by a car 7 years ago, Cheryl Vance suffered a traumatic brain injury and had to have a steel rod placed in her leg. With her strength diminishing and unable to retain memory, she began working one-on-one with personal trainer Michelle Holloway.
Well, I was hit by a car and I needed to get better. I was in bad shape, and in fact the doctors thought I was going to die several different times. They recommended a personal trainer, and I got Michelle. I was so glad. She's been helping me go to lots of different machines, different things to help me gain strength in my legs.
We work on her leg strength, her core strength, so that she can maintain her posture while she's walking. I might tell her to throw on her brakes and go into a set and stop, which does throw her balance off. Just changing the pattern to kind of relate to everyday life. You run into problems, or there might be a curb or a bump in the road as she's walking, and hopefully those challenges will help her while she's at home.
When I do the S.
Oh, the S curve, yes, I forgot about the S curve.
You can't, that's my favorite.
Turning corners was definitely a barrier. It took a lot of time, and so we've been practicing an S walk, so it's a constant corner, and now she's walking on her own with confidence and keeping a nice normal pace. I would encourage somebody to get a personal trainer because There's so many things that, so many stigmas out there about personal training. They see the show Biggest Loser and they think it's got to be Biggest Loser. They have to have somebody screaming in their face, and it's not the scenario at all. We work to meet that individual's goal, and every plan is different. We prescribe an exercise prescription for that person.
I don't feel real good until I hear the why, because I feel like a lot of these exercises wake up my legs and my body, and I need that very much.
Thanks for watching this episode of Get Fit in the Mitt. To learn more about unique, local, or affordable activities, or if you have an exercise you'd like to see featured, visit www.getfitinthemitt.com. And as always, remember to
Get fit in the Mitt.